Today, we are going to try to play DBZ Dokkan Battle without any color. Will we be able to do good? Let's find out. So at the current moment, we have currently as the leader, it's Godku. This is because of the fact that he's an orb changer to physical, and because of that, I wanted to at least change one orb so that way we can tell when exactly orbs gets changed during this no colorless run. And it's to see exactly how difficult it is to play Dokkan Battle without having any color at all. In the same vein, this is also the reason why we have SSJ for Goku, because as a result, his Oob transformation needs to get at least 30 orbs, and the fact that you need to specifically rely on int orbs in order to actually get up to that close approximation will make it difficult for us in the long run. And then we have some other characters who in the mean run are just self-sufficient with ki, because we don't want to be too overloaded in this kind of challenge to make sure of everything. Because we can have int God tanked, we got SSJ3 Goku, and then we got the SGR Vegito for linking purposes. And for that, we're going to be continuing it on right now. We'll be moving towards the next first challenge, which is going to be, currently at the moment, we'll probably try and do Fusion Zamasu, considering I'm currently a global player. Alright guys, let's head out and go into the Fusion Zamasu event. So I don't think this will be too difficult right now, considering the current meta with how int Go tanks and everybody else is in the current fight. We have SGR Vegito in slot 3, so we'll be getting him on the 3rd rotation, and it looks like Zamasu is rotating, and I'm already tell that it's difficult to tell where exactly Godku is going to get his 3 orbs. So it looks like we're already starting out on a bad turn when it comes down to getting Godku his orbs, and it looks like he's not going to be able to do the rotation at the current moment. So we notice that this top part right here, if I'm able to click on it, so you see this key right here at the top one of that one. This seems to be the 5 orbs that we need in order to drop down. In this case, we're going to have to figure out which one of these orbs are going to be the ones that we need to drop. In this case, I'm going to take a gamble and go ahead and drop these and see that if we get our 6 orbs right now. Is that fun? No, we're getting close to 5 at the current moment. That is a shame. Did I bring any items? I only brought Ghost Shusters. So in this case, we're going to be having to rely on characters having to tank and having to be ability of dodge. So let's see how this goes so far with the colorless run. And we got 9 orbs right here. Let's go ahead and see how exactly the character's going to do farewell. Alright, we're already seeing that Tech Gohan's taking some bit more damage. That because mine's only, I think, is 69% duped. Ooh, and Go Tank's already taking damage. My Tech Gohan build does not have any dodge, and it looks like we already died. Yeah, so take 2. Alright guys, we're jumping right back into the fight. Let's see if this time it'll go more smoothly compared to, but you can already tell the difficulty when it comes to having no colors being available, and it seems like our rotations are pretty much the exact same, except that STR Vegito is now in our first turn versus int Go Tanks. It looks like it's possibly, there's 7 right there, so it looks like we're going to be able to get Godku. So I assume this must be either the 5 key orbs or it must be the SDR key orbs. At the current moment, I don't know myself, considering only the fact that you guys would know at the current moment. It looks like also Zamasu is actually doing his AoE in the 2nd slot, so we can probably go ahead and get a character who might not be more risky in this turn. In this case, I'm probably going to try doing STR Vegito in the 2nd slot and then continue on from there. We can go ahead and get this, and then hopefully there's 7 orbs right here. Let's try just going for these 2 right here in the meantime. I don't think Goku's going to take too much. Oh no. Why are you taking so much damage? Dodge, dodge, please, dodge. 70% chance to dodge, and you dodge 1 attack out of 4. That's a 25% chance. Man, come on. Seriously. Alright, looks like we're still doing good damage. It shouldn't be affected this much. I can't tell what you guys are probably seeing. You guys are already screaming at me for the game at this point. But yeah, you can tell this game's already being a little bit difficult when it comes to actually figuring out what the orbs are and what the purpose are. Thank you for dodging. And let's see. Yeah, I feel like this challenge mode must be difficult for people who are running mostly a lot of characters. I assume like characters like Broly, Lemon, Lemoid, I forget what his name is, and Cheetah, Chai. Man, I'm forgetting right now all my Dragon Ball characters' names right now. Which is funny because I really like the Dragon Ball Super movie. So the fact that I'm forgetting all these characters. Chilai. I still can't think of the orange guy's name, but whatever. Like, getting their 7 orbs in this instance would be a lot more difficult, considering the fact that you're not able to tell what the colors are and being able to drop them beforehand. I assume that this would cause a lot more difficulty when it comes down to these runs. I think that's going to be the fun of it and being able to enjoy it. And we already died again. No. All right, guys, take 3 this time. We're gonna try to see if this will work better. Let's see if this goes well. I did not check to see who was on rotation, so we got in SSJ for Goku, Phi. Who's the third one? We got the looks like we got the SDR boys back in the back slot. Let's see if SSJ4 Goku will actually help us more in this term. In this case, hopefully we can have Go tanks dodging for us and being able to take care of the fight as we go along. But yeah, let's see if this time if they can dodge for at least. Can you please dodge? All right, take down. Oh my God, what is that damage? Oh my God. All right, Goku dodges it, and Go takes dodges it as well. Good. In this case, I might be willing to just bring items in this case, considering the fact that I'm already challenging myself in order to do orbs. I think a challenge like this, ooh, that still looks sick even in black and white. Can SSJ4 Goku tank this? Oh, he barely went on to tank it. Oh, okay. In this case, I might go Usher the next turn at this point. I think having items on this type of restriction, even if it's already a challenge, should be a good idea. We're already going ahead right now and playing the game, so we might as well just keep going with it. Hopefully, Goku gives us multiple supers, and we're able to continue forward with going on to the next fight. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this type of challenge, and let me know if you want to see any more different types of fun challenges, or like anything that would lessen the amount of knowledge you would know hand when it comes to actually playing this type of game mode, because then you would be able to practice it and go along. Go ahead. We're gonna also need Go tanks to dodge his next attack. If he doesn't dodge, I think we're pretty much dead. Ah, thank God, buddy. Alright then. Let's see what we can do now. In this case, we know that we're gonna have to Ghost Usher this turn. And the problem is we don't actually know what orbs to heal ourselves because of the fact that it's black and white. We can only take a guess. I'm assuming this must be Phi in this case, because I assume that this is a lighter color and represent this. I think this is an STR orb. I think these are, they might be the same, but I'm assuming that these might be different. In fact, I won't know until after the post edit that which one of these will go ahead. But we'll try to see if we can keep pushing along when it comes down to this. And we can also just leave Gohan there to actually get supers and everything. So we can get him in slot 1. We can go ahead and get Goku his attacks. Hopefully that's a heal. Yeah, that is. Those are 5 orbs. So that means the other side was a 5 orbs too. So we gotta figure out what AGL orbs are. So the AGL orbs looks something like this at the top of the corner. So I assume it's either one of these or it could be these. Because we need healing right now at the current moment. Let's risk it for the biscuit and try using these. See what happens. Ooh. It's also nice to see that the fact that you can still kind of distinguish the colors if you remember what exactly the characters look like. See it right there. Also, by the way, thank you all for actually watching the videos for the Dokkan linked video and how they're inferior to categories, and also watching the 9th anniversary skip. I know I got a lot of comments saying that they're not probably going to expand to skip the 9th anniversary, and I think that's perfectly fine. If you want to summon Freak Beast Gohan, go right ahead and go do so. I think if you want to get the characters, and I've been waiting for a long time, you might as well just go ahead and get your summons in and get your characters that you want to play with. I just advise it just because I think that the 10th anniversary might increase the leader skill percentages, and I think that people should be cautious about that very issue. Just because the 7th anniversary LRs are going to be easying, and my assumption is they're not just going to sit there and put like +1 key to their leader skill. So that's what my fear is, and that's what I was thinking of. But if you want to go ahead, if you don't think that's going to be the case, then I think that's also a pretty respectable way of thinking. Ooh, this is going to be, oh, we can already go ahead and hit Godku. Not Godku. SSJ4 and Godku keep mixing it up all the time. Alright, we can go ahead. Let me see if I can actually play through this right now. I don't know if the volume is going to come through the phone or not. But let's see right there. Hey, future Razora here. Just to let you know that because the audio recording and how it got messed up, the music's actually louder than my voice at the moment. So what I'm going to be doing right now is doing post-commentary as I watch through the actual fight. So you can see right now that because of the colors, I was not even able to tell that the int orbs were actually at the very right. Now, this is my first time actually going through the recording myself and seeing how horribly I messed up when it came to actually picking out the right orbs and being able to start laying up when it comes to field orbs. And I can tell you that right now that this challenge is a lot more difficult than even I expected in the beginning, because I didn't even realize that not picking up or not being able to tell by the saturation or the level of depth for the colors was gonna bite me in the butt back then. So yeah, at this moment I'm gonna be commenting over when it comes to this spot and over any portion of the music where it comes loud. But you can see right here that when it comes to orb collection and everything, it's a very difficult chance when it comes down to this game and seeing how exactly everything goes around. You see there, like, a lot of characters do rely on orbs, and when it comes to this collection and also having to prioritize getting these characters the right specific amount of orbs and also the specific amount. You see right here, we're almost gonna finish up with Fusion Zamasu. I didn't even recognize the fact that in this portion that the first health bar indicates the first green health, so I was shocking myself and being surprised at the fact that the bar got finished on this rotation instead of the next rotation for this upcoming part. So that kind of comes around to actually changing my strategy a little bit when it comes to playing around with Fai's Fusion Zamasu's super attack, trying to make sure that he doesn't get super, make sure any of these characters get not super at all. I'm pretty sure it go tanks right now, which I have at 55% right now, and it's not really that great, would not be able to survive the Fusion Zamasu super attack. So I choose to take the risk of actually going ahead and trying to do that. I got lucky with the chance of me remembering and seeing the fact that the 5 orbs get changed into a lighter color, because then I was able to tell. And my assumption here during at this time was assuming that one of these orbs were, funny enough, a tech orb, but I could not tell at all that these were just only an AGL orb and also an STR orb. I think that's one of the things where you have to take notice of the fact that characters who change a specific color of orbs would probably be better for this challenge compared to characters such as like Godku, or any rainbow orb changes, because most of the time they're changing a random colored orb versus type one, because if you know the specific one, you can easily able to then chain it for this fight and be able to then discuss how you would be able to do so at the current moment, which I think is a lot more easier for the player and be able to discuss how you would go about changing the orbs. Yeah, but see right now, we're just letting Zamasu get attacked by the characters right now, just letting them go through. I kind of realize that Ted Gohan kind of relies on the fact that he needs to be attacking the boss, or not attacking the boss, getting attacked by the boss in order to actually be useful when it comes to damage wise. Otherwise he's kind of just stacking in a relative motion. But I think all these stacks right now are actually helpful later on when we get to Fusion Zamasu getting super attacking off on any characters, because I think Gohan here has the highest chance of surviving compared to any other characters on the rotation. I mean, adjusting and accounting for dodge. I'm personally not the biggest stan when it comes to dodge. I enjoy it for what it is, but it's a very broken ability when it comes down to the fundamentals of Dokkan and how it plays overall. So yeah, on this rotation, I did not even notice the fact that we didn't get any changes for Oob to change any of the orbs into Int. I did not even realize that only Godku actually changes orbs. And that's another thing about this run, is that you're not able to tell which character is able to proc their orb changing abilities in this rotation. But luckily with SSJ4 it didn't matter, because the fact that we got 30 orbs and we get the full heal all the way back up to full HP. So I think at this moment I was just deciding right now whether or not to do the super attacks, and I was also upset at the fact that I had the skip animation on, which I wanted to show off for like everyone else to watch. I do turn them on next in the Broly fight, and I get the animations up and running, where I was questioning whether or not. So at this moment right now, all I'm doing is contemplating whether or not I should put God Goku, well, not God Goku, it was SSJ3 AGL in the second slot versus Super Saiyan Goku, because I know that either character would not be able to survive the super attack if they were to get attacked by it. So I tried to prioritize which one would be able to help me in surviving the issue in the first place. But overall, I think the characters were able to survive and be successful in this run, which comes out to be very successful. So you sit there with Godku getting his healing, critting for the boss, and being able to survive all the normal attacks. Also, I think a lot of people tend to sleep on SSJ3 EZA Godku, not Godku, SSJ3 Goku. He's with his 100% defense after dodging for the first time, he's able to tank a lot of normal attacks in the relative nowadays fights. To the point where I can even think that he'll be able to tank it with SSJ3 Goku's, or in this case, I think Red, Blue Gogeta's normal attacks, I think we'd be able to tank that efficiently and be able to still dodge the super. So I think he's still a great option for that fight. So as we're seeing right now, we're going to finish up this rotation. We're going to be on this one. I was kind of hoping that STR Vegito on this run would be able to proc his healing and be able to be used, but it looks like we weren't able to do that. So we just finished the fight right now using God Q and Tech Gohan. Here we go right now with this. And right now we're about to see Tech Gohan being the absolute unit that is, almost 900k defense and guard, which is, it's still not enough for nowadays this day and age, but like it's still a very useful ability in regards to what he can do. And then right now I'm contemplating whether or not to put who on which character in the middle to determine links, though both didn't matter in this case, and we went ahead and then cleared up this fight right now in the beginning. So you can see right now, we also got lucky enough and actually got enough of a build up for Gohan to actually be able to take this attack, so we're luckily able to do that. See right there, Gohan's now attacking, and he's now able to tank the super attack. I think he only tanked this for around like 250k or something, around for that amount, and then he was able to survive and let STR Vegito cook up and finish up when it comes to the fight, being able to clean up for them. And after that was all done and dusted. So you can see how like difficult this type of challenge could be if you're not prepared to actually go ahead and do so when it comes to this. I'll go ahead and let my previous self go ahead and take the audio for this. You guys will be able to hear like why exactly I chose to do a commentary over this section when it comes to this one on the next section, and realize that it was way too much on this side. Alright, post-Razora out. Alright guys, we'll try this. We'll try this as the last fight to try for this one. I don't think I'm confident enough to try this on the Red Zone Kid Boot fight, because I feel like it's going to be automatically be deuces and over for us if we try to do the fight. So we'll go ahead and try to do the Bio Broly fight, considering that one being slightly easier for this one. Alright, going through that. Got 6 orb right there. Looks like none of the characters on the screen are very orb hungry, so we can go ahead and do this. Then we can go ahead. I think we'll keep STR Vegito on slot right here. That way we can handle attack. That way we can build up his defense at the current moment. And then for SJ3 Goku, it looks like we're not going to be able to super attack with him because I can't tell which of these orbs are for him. I think these are Tech Orbs, and these are they're going to be either Phi, AGL, or I think either Phi or AGL, because I can't tell what the color is. So we're going to pick these up and then try to see. They weren't healing, so they can't be AGL. I assume they're either STR or Tech in this case. Yeah, you can easily tell right now exactly what is the challenge when it comes to this one. I feel like I'm going to try more. What characters do you think would also provide difficult in this type of gameplay? Mine is something like the 5 rolling GI Memo. Is there any other characters that are very orb hungry? I think the Gammas would actually suffer because you would have to be able to differentiate between STR, AGL, and INT. So in this case, this type of game mode where you're checking to see the game in grayscale, and you're going to have to figure out what the saturation is and the colors for them, so they would also suffer as well. Alongside that, I don't think there's that many like top medicals for that need orbs, because every unit is either self-efficient with orbs, or you just try not to worry about orbs at all. You're using it for LRs. Yeah, I think that's. I guess it makes some more sense now why a lot of players trying to override like characters such as like an INT, Evo, SSB, and these Gohan, because they're trying to do a lot more character interaction. I don't think Phi God Q at the end is going to be able to do the super ring attack. I think that the fight's going to be ended before that, so let's just go. Let's see how this goes. Alright. Dodge it also. I'm just remembering how OP dodge is at the end. Like, I really wish that this game also included a lot more like new mechanical abilities that are more fun. It kind of requires a lot more creativity than a lot more ability. Like, I just had a thought in my brain where, what if there were characters who had passive abilities that allowed them to break through an enemy's nullification? So if you had a character who had like a melee super, and then they went against Red Zone to do, they had like a 50% chance to just say to get the nullification and just go right past it and still do damage. I think that could provide a lot more offensive gameplay and allows the bosses to have healthy forms of nullification, because nullifications, they seem to, whereas for our units, it seems to be more of a chance, where the boss units, it's just automatically like a 100% chance to trigger. So I think that having a characters who have passive abilities to break through those or like penetrate through them would be a really sick mechanic to be able to introduce into the game. So let's talk about that. We're now on the Bio Broly phase. If I remember correctly, you have to beat him in under 10 turns, or is I think it's 7 turns, depending on how bad the fight is with him in this perspective. Let's see. Oh, so these are int orbs. Oh, okay, so I gotta save these for Gohan. But not Gohan, Goten. We're gonna go do that. Then we're gonna drop these ones right here. Because I had a feeling these were gonna be int orbs just by looking at them. I could tell, you could tell by the fact that 2 orbs gave 4. Just quick maths, chat. Just quick maths. Alright, some food right now. I'll take a sip of my protein shake. It's a good protein shake. I don't think I actually did the gym today. Today's more of a rest day. I just did a ball just to get my house and get my steps in to make sure I wasn't being too lazy. Let me know, actually I want to know, let me know if any of you actually go to the gym knows and actually just go to relax. I know a lot of Dragon Ball fans tend to be like people who want to go to the gym, want to exercise a lot. So let me know if you're like a gym rat like me as well. I try to go like one day for arms, then for upper body, then I go for lower body, and then I take a rest break, and then repeat for like the entire month. That's what I tend to do when it comes down to doing gym workouts, so let me know what you guys do. Alright, let's go to the next one. We got 8 orbs, so we can go ahead and do that. Let me see right here. So you got skill activating the first one, and there's a chance that he might be doing it on this one. Not Broly. Yeah, Bio Broly is HL. Yeah, so, and you can also debuff him. So Gohan is actually gonna be like a very optimal character in this type of environment for him. Darker orbs are, I think these are actually tech, aren't they? They're not? What orbs are they? Oh well, I'll figure it out later on. It'll be interesting to see what exactly this race was in comparison to from Grayscale to the original color. See like what exactly the difference was and how the saturation. I'll try to see and I'll try to figure out what's going on. In the meantime, let's try to skip over right now to some of the more interesting turns, and I'll see that and start the recording back up again. Go ahead and actually skip through some of the dialogue right to the fight right here, just to let so you can speed through and see if anything interesting happens. Alright guys, looks like we have int SSJ4's standby. We also have the Star Vegeta standby, so let's go ahead and pop that. Let's see how exactly different it is when it comes down to breaking it down. Let's also turn on the animations this time so that way we can actually play it. And hopefully you guys are able to hear the audio quality of the phone. Let's see.
Everyone, lend me all of your Super Saiyan power! I'll never lose if I'm a Super Saiyan 4 at full power! key over to Goku!
Not great orb changing, but it looks like it can be done for what we need. And then let's go ahead and pop one of the best orbs. Funny enough, I can't hear the audio right now, so if this is actually popping up to be like very cool, I should let you know. So I can't tell if this is going to be English or
Give it to me now! This is what I'm supposed to do, right? Yep. Thanks. Since I'm the fusion of Vegeta's attack, I guess that makes me Vegeta, and this
very
is Super Vegito!
Alright, so looks like the super attack is in slot 2 in this case, so basically we can go ahead and put Vegito in slot 1, and we go ahead and put Boo in slot 2. 10 orb. 10 orb for 1. I assume Rainbow Orb, I think in the middle, that would be 90% damage reduction, so he's going to be chilling when it comes down to taking the super attack. That's Malcolm's. Like, oh, that was Int? I just noticed, just realized that was Int. Oh. Let's go. Go ahead and try to take out this fight now. Boop. At this point, I think the battle's almost basically over. We're able to know when the super attack happened, and right now it's a dead end. I'm just now realizing that super is also for super. Heals for 1 million. That is a lot. That's like what other characters. They're mostly only do around like 500 or 750k. Crit. Right now we're going through and we're just gonna see right now how looks like we got it down to halfway health. And let's see again. Can we transform right now with the intention strength? Yeah. Now the issue is wondering how much damage can he do right now. He's attack debuff, so I assume he can do a lot. He can HP already over. So we can go ahead and do this. In this case, let's go ahead and transform into SJ3. I actually haven't seen this animation in a long time. I've heard it's a sick animation. Oh yeah, that looks... It looks even cooler in black and white though. It looks like it kind of gives off like a old cartoon vibe. Like back in my the Toonami with Astro Boy, like Dororo. Like it's kind of like that old head vibe that you kind of see. Fast. Oh, it's gonna be a sick. Sort of Super Saiyan out of play. Super Saiyan that. So much to take that unit up. Now the one to feature that is upgrade with 10 minutes or something. I think it's quite easy. Come on. Don't give me the new 2 plus, but get like 3 additional then. I'm not gonna appreciate that. Alright, got the opposite. Got 3 supers and 1 dip to 1 normal. That's great. That's fantastic. See, Cycle 1 never fails this character. Never fails. This character being a fraud, never gonna happen. Never. Absolutely. Look at that. Easy class. Alright, I think that's all for today's video. You can see that the colors are actually not that effective. It is effective when it comes to certain characters. You saw that I could not have the heal when it comes down to it. I had to rely on some items. But the actual run and actually having to do the abilities was a lot of fun. So if you enjoyed this video, I hope you have a good time, and I'll see you all later. So I forgot to put an end screen, so here it is. Thanks for all watching, and hope to see you later.